Hey guys, I'm Andrea, I'm a young adult author, and welcome to my channel. So, I finally decided to do the Booktube Newbie Tag because, after my however many month hiatus from Booktube, I said, you know what, it's probably a good idea to introduce myself to the community because I haven't done it yet. So, I'm going to do the Booktube Newbie Tag, and I'm so excited. Okay, so I believe this tag was created by, oh goodness gracious, I want to say Brenda, but I might be wrong. Oh goodness, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna give the person that created it though credit in the description below. I just cannot think of her name right now, but to you, I think your name is Brenda, but maybe not, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but thank you so much for creating this tag because really it helps booktubers get to know each other all the time, and it helps our fans and our subscribers get to know us, so like, much love. Okay, so let's get started. So the first question in this tag is, when did you start this channel? I want to say I started my channel like 6 months ago. So like around like January, February time frame, but then I took like a really long break from Booktube and from writing because life. But yeah, like 6 months ago. This year, definitely. So I had a little bit of a brain fart, and I realized that the first question in this Booktube Newbie Tag is actually, why did you start this channel, not when did you start this channel? So I'm just adding this little clip in to just answer that question for you guys. So I started this channel because I was on AuthorTube looking at Kim Chance and Alexa Dunn, and then I kind of stumbled over to the Booktube side of things, and I just kept thinking, this is what I've been dreaming of. This is a space where people can talk about books and writing and help each other out, and as a writer and a reader, I just wanted to be a part of it. Like, I just wanted to start a channel, and I struggled with it for quite some time because I just didn't think I was ready. I didn't think I had the right equipment to do so and everything. But then I just decided that none of that really mattered, and that if people liked my content, then they would watch my channel. So I just decided to start this channel because I love writing, I love reading, and I wanted to come to a space where I could discuss things involving writing, and I could discuss books that I love and just be with like-minded people. If you hear noise in the background too, my daughter's playing in her pack and play right now, right next to me, so that's what that is. Okay, so question number 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? I feel like this is kind of a difficult question for me. I'm not really sure. Like, I just kind of want to bring my love for books and for writing and all things kind of creative, because I'm also a photographer, like, to my channel. I just want to talk about books with people who understand and who love books as much as I love books, and I just want to be myself and really like connect with a community that I feel like really understands me and gets me. Like, I want to make friends, and I want to, what's the word I'm looking for, I want to have a relationship with my subscribers, and yeah, I'm just here for fun and for people who are like-minded, and to kind of share my feelings on books and also experience other people's feelings on books and become friends with my subscribers and who feel the same way about books, or maybe even feel different, because it's okay to not feel the same way about a book that somebody else feels. I might love it, you might hate it. Let's talk about it. Like, I want my channel to be an open space, kind of like my home is an open space, to discuss all things. I like this book, you hate it. Let's talk about it in the comments, guys. Like, let's be respectful and discuss. I want my channel to be an open space for all things. So yeah, I think that answers the question. Okay, question number 3. What are you most excited for about this new channel? I'm most excited to meet people and like gain subscribers and like meet maybe booktubers that I really admire and like love their channels. I'm excited to share my feelings. I'm excited to just be out there in the book world, the author world, because it's also technically an author tube channel. I'm just excited to share content with you guys and talk about books and feel like I can actually discuss them in detail because you guys understand me. Like, I'm so excited for that. Okay. Question number 4. Why do you love reading? I don't know. I've always loved reading. I just like that, like, if I'm in a difficult place in my life, or even if I'm in a good place, like, I can get into a book and go to another place. Like, I can read a fantasy and transport myself into that fantasy world. I can read a contemporary book and I'm in this character's mind. Like, I am this girl who's in love with this guy who doesn't love her back, or I am this girl traveling on a magical adventure. I am this girl trying to find myself. I'm even this guy, like, whoever the main character is. Like, I feel like books are kind of like, they just take you somewhere else. They take you out of the everyday drama and issues and problems in life, and they move you somewhere new. They move you to a different place. They make you feel things. Like, these are important. Okay, what book or series got you into reading? Oh my gosh, I don't really know. I feel like this is so long ago. The only book I can think of was a book I read in middle school, and I'm pretty sure it's not the book that got me into reading, but it's the one that comes to mind first because I just remember reading it like 2 or 3 times. And that's Bang by Sharon G. Flake. And I wouldn't say that book got me into reading, but like I said, this is the only book I can really think of for this. I don't even own this book, and like it's in a way, it's a really old book, but like I just remember reading it and thinking I could relate to these people, even though like it never happened to me, but like I just remember thinking it was so powerful in the way that it was written, and it wasn't your like happy ending book. It wasn't your like, oh, this is such a gives you a good feeling book. It was a book that kind of like took you down the main character's path in his life, and it made you feel and experience things from his point of view. And his life was not easy, and some people's lives are like that, and I think that that book just kind of showed me another side, I guess you could say. Like, it just shared an experience with me that I had never experienced for myself, and it just made me feel things. So yeah, Bang by Sharon G. Flake. If you haven't read it, I would still recommend it. I mean, I think I'm a little too old to be reading it now. I don't know if I'd appreciate it the same way. I might reread it for my Reread With Me series, but we'll see. Okay, question number 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Oh my gosh, this is gonna sound so weird. The first question would be, can we be friends? Like, can we be friends? Can, like, I have your number, and like we talk about books all the time. Like, I read a book that you've already read and we kind of discuss in text, and then like you read a book that I've already read and we discuss. Like, I just want to be friends. I want to have like a, like, you know, the booktubers that join together and they have like I can't even think of the word, book clubs. I want that experience. Like, guys, can we create a book club? Like, if you already have one, can I be a part of it? Those would be my questions. I think some more in-depth questioning would just be like me wanting to ask them about a book that I'm like reading that they've already read and get their opinions on it and kind of talk back and forth. I would really, really love, because I'm a writer too, to kind of talk to people in the booktube community, like booktubers that I really like, and ask them about plot and character development, what they like, what they don't like, tropes they like, tropes they don't like. Ask them to like read, gosh, this sounds so like, I can't even think of the word. I would love for them to read like one of my chapters and tell me what they love and hate, like brutal honesty. Like, I would love to meet somebody in the booktube community, even one of my favorite booktubers, and have them like read part of my book, like be a beta reader, and just give me brutal, hurtful, intense honesty, like, so that I can improve in writing. Because I feel like those booktubers who've read a lot of books, like, they can help you understand or help you better edit your book and make it so that people will enjoy it and like it, because they know all about character arcs, plot, story development, pacing, like all of that stuff, because they've read so many books. Like, those would be my questions. Okay, question number 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I feel like this question is worded weird. Whatever. Okay, I think the hardest challenge to overcome is going to be getting people to actually get on my videos. Honestly, I think that's going to be the hardest challenge. Because, like, I know there's drama on Booktube, and some people find that it's a challenge to kind of deal with the drama, but I don't really care about that. Like, I'm not really here for the drama. I'm not saying that anybody's here, like, just for the drama, but, like, I feel like that wouldn't be a challenge for me. Like, there's drama everywhere. Like, it just happens. It's life. The biggest challenge, I think, is going to be getting subscribers, getting people to actually jump on my channel, getting people to engage with me, which is my goal here. Kind of getting people to want to watch my content, finding like-minded people that will subscribe, that do enjoy the content, kind of also figuring out what people want to, like, see. Because, like, for me, my reread with me series, for example, is something I just really wanted to do. I don't know if people really want to watch it, but I enjoy doing it, so I'm still going to keep doing it. But, like, also making content that my subscribers or my fans or my viewers want to actually, like, see. So I think that's going to be the hardest challenge for me. Also, keeping up with the reading of other booktubers, because I read one book at a time right now. I don't listen to audiobooks, although I think maybe it might help me. I just have never been into audiobooks. Like, I always like physical copies of books and actually sitting down and reading. And being a mother and a wife and a photographer and a student makes sitting down to read very difficult. So I think that keeping up with the demands of Booktube and keeping up with the actual reading of books is going to be a challenge for me. Like, yeah. Okay, so question number 8. When did you start reading? Middle school. Definitely middle school. I don't remember too much of elementary. I can't recall if I was a big reader then, but I definitely remember in middle school that I was a big reader, middle school all the way through high school. So yeah. Question number 9. Where do you read? Any and everywhere. If you don't know, I live on an army post in Germany because my husband is stationed here. So we travel home once or twice a year. I read on the plane, I read in the airport, I read in my bed, I read in my little breakfast nook, I read on my couch, I read outside, I read in the car on trips. Like, I just read any and everywhere. I don't really think there's a specific place where I'm like, oh, I go here to read. If you had asked me when I was living at home, then it would have been the sunroom, but, like, no more. So yeah. Okay, and question number 10. What kind of books do you like to read? I kind of like to read all kinds of books. I like fantasy, I like dystopia, I like contemporary, I like mystery. I don't know too much about horror. Like, I haven't really picked up a horror novel or a suspense novel in like a minute. I just haven't. It's not that I don't like it. I do like it. I just haven't picked it up. I like to read pretty much anything. Like, if I read the back cover and I like what it says and I feel like I'll like the book, I'll pick it up and read it. Like, it doesn't really matter what it is. It could be anything. It could be sci-fi. Although I will say I don't really read much sci-fi, like, at all, but I'm contemplating reading more, so yeah. So I guess there's only 10 questions. It took me like 10 different videos to actually find somebody who posted the questions under their videos, so shout out to Melissa H, because your video is the one that actually had the questions underneath of it, and so I was able to follow it. So thank you for that. I'm gonna link her channel below, and I'm actually getting ready to watch her video, so maybe I might subscribe to her channel. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I cannot wait to dive more into this wonderful community and get to know you guys better. So if you like this video, please leave me a like, thumbs up, or a comment down below, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.